What is up, guys? It's probably been like a week and 2 or 3 days since I did my last update video on the girls. And they've grown quite a bit in this last week. But anyway, we are here in the Spider Farmer 5x5. And this is the Ethos blueberries and cookies. Back there is the Ethos Grandpa's cookies. That's the Dirty Bird Genetics Poison Pie. And this is another Ethos Grandpa's cookies. You can see where my room is up here. I'm getting ready to add a second scrog now. All the plants are just now starting to flower. They're looking beautiful. The leaves are looking beautiful. I just got done defoliating all this again. Like I said, every day or every couple days, I can defoliate a lot. There's a lot of leaves in here. That's one thing I have not had a problem with is these things growing and putting out plenty of leaves. Another thing they're putting out is humidity. I just ordered another dehumidifier. I tried going the cheap route and buying it used off Amazon, and it arrived and it did not work whatsoever. So I'm returning that, buying another one, because my dehumidifier can't go below 65% down here. It is working its ass off, keeping this water and this 5-gallon bucket's filling up probably every 2 days. The new one's like twice the size, so it should do even better. But we have the Fexita. This is 130 watt. That's a 260, and then that's a 200. This is the 200 from Spider Farmer, the SF2000. The fans, the AC5 up there, the tent, the circulating fan, even the auto pots, everything is working like great in here. I could maybe use another fan potentially just to help move air around. But you can see how big a lot of this stuff is getting. These branches are nice and strong, and I got a lot of them. The color of the leaves and everything's looking great. I can't wait for these to start getting some big buds, like the fast buds over here, the frostbanger. But before we get to the frostbanger over here, let's go inside this tent over here, my 4x8. And here's where I got my hydro and my hydra buckets. And you can see everything in here is also flowering. Just a sea of green. These over here are the Fast Buds wedding cake. And then these two in this row is the Sativa sour headband, and these two in a row are the double bubble donkey fart OGs. And they're definitely filling in. Leaves are starting to turn yellow, so I need to get rid of those. But overall, the plants have been getting, well, these ones are getting a little bit more light. I have my light slanted a little bit. I just raised it up a little bit yesterday, so that should help with that. But the ones over here are looking mighty good. Well, they're all looking good. I have no complaints. I've been slacking on all these girls. I've only been coming down here every 2 or 3 days, maybe. Mostly defoliating here and there, a little bit of training here and there, and then filling up my autopot reservoirs. Well, and also filling up my hydro. But both my AC Infinity fan and my Spider Farmer fan are still working great. I have no complaints about either one so far. Same thing for the inline fans. Everything's worked great. This JJD 1200 watt 12 bar grow light has also been working fantastic. Plenty of light for these girls. Let's go down here and look at these girls down here. These ones aren't nearly as big. Still in the King Solomon. That one's not bad back there. It's a little bit thicker. That one's a little bit thicker. But they're still overall, they've been great plants. I have had no issues with them. I can't wait for any of this stuff to be done. It looks so good. I'm gonna have a lot. But all these 4 plants are on King Solomon. These 4 plants are on King Solomon. And then those 2 are on King Solomon. And then these are on Current Culture H2O. And even with the autopot so far, I've cleaned out the the reservoirs themselves, I think maybe once or twice. But the trays themselves, this whole entire grow, I haven't touched yet. I wanted to see if they would clog for once, and then I wanted to see how dirty the trays would get, and if it would make it through the whole entire run without having to do it. And so far, everything's worked great. I've had no clogs whatsoever, and everything's still working and growing great. Now let's go over to my autoflowers. These are the Fast Buds Frostbangers, the world's strongest THC or whatever for 2025. This one is one I've spaced out a little bit more, and got rid of a lot of the like little buds and whatnot. These are in Back to Earthworks Living Cocoa Max. Originally they told me to feed these plants 50% feeding of what I normally would do. I have been doing full feeding, and that is probably why it is burnt and some yellow on the leaves. I'm going to say that's my fault, along with a little bit of not being down here taking care of them like I should. But I have no complaints. These buds and everything are starting to look amazing. I'm getting ready to start checking trichomes because these orange hairs are starting to all change. This plant looks like it's a little bit ahead of this one. As you can see, the hairs are not changing quite as much over here. They're starting to. And overall, I'm happy with both of these plants. These ones are in my bloom carousels, which helped me with the scrog. I have 2 scrogs. Not that I needed them this run, but I can spin these all the way around. And it just makes everything super convenient, especially if you're inside of a little grow tent like this one, or in a 4x4. You can just spin these around and fit 4 of them in a 4x4. And then even my clones over here, they seem to be doing just fine. Besides the fact that I had them inside my flowering tent, so they started to try to flower on me. Now they're going back to veg. But I love the way that any of these flowers look, any of these plants. Any of these plants all by themselves are just amazing, beautiful plants in my opinion. So many colors, smells, and I can't wait to try out the dry tent and the bud chandelier and stuff in here and see how that all works. And to see how much I can actually fit in here while it's all drying. Because I think they said it could hold like 2 to 4 pounds or something, which seems like a lot to me. And I want to say these are in like around week 3 or so of flower. These ones over here are probably in week 4. And I'm really hoping that they don't stretch too much. I have a little bit of room up here, but I'm going to have to start super cropping, which I'm going to start super cropping anyway, just because I had good results from it last time. But same thing over here. I only have so much room. The fan's up here. The lights can only go up so high. So I'm going to have to super crop also if they keep trying to be if they keep trying to be beanstalks. But anyway, that's where I'm at. That's updated, and happy growing.